Pakistan's transport sector consumes nearly 80% of its petroleum and stands as a leading cause of urban air pollution. As the world shifts towards cleaner mobility, a critical question arises: can electric vehicles be the future for Pakistan? This documentary explores the promises, the challenges, and the pathways for EV adoption.
I'll tell you how it started and where it is now. How it started was that in 2019, Ministry of Climate Change took the summary to the Prime Minister for electric vehicle policy or preparation of some incentive package for the electric vehicles. That summary was approved in principle. There were certain incentives against, I mean, there were certain incentives for the EVs, and there are certain incentives for the normal vehicles at that time. By vehicles, I mean motorcycles, cars, trucks, buses, and everything. Then the incentive package, when it was presented to the cabinet, the prime minister at that time made a committee for finalization of the tariff structure for electric vehicles. And he made a multi-departmental or interministerial committee, which was headed by the Minister for Industries, Minister for Commerce, Minister for Science and Technology, and Minister for Environment. They were the members, and planning commission was the secretariat for that committee. So we prepared certain incentives for the four-wheelers and for the two-wheeler industry. There were some issues in the four-wheelers industry at that time. I mean, they thought that the incentives for the EVs are too much as compared to the four-wheelers. We managed to announce the incentive for two-wheelers as well as three-wheelers and the heavy vehicles in the budget for the fiscal year 2020-21.
Energy mix of Pakistan. In energy mix of Pakistan, we are actually generating electricity about 52% of the electricity from the thermal. This means from the coal or from some other fossil fuel based resources. So I think charging the battery requires electricity. That electricity already is from the fossil fuels. And the 52%. So in other countries, like some other examples, they have the major portion is from renewable. So if they are charging, this means they are actually crediting they are actually benefiting the carbon emissions. But
so now, as we have learned from the past, and due to the smoke seasons and emissions due to climate change problems, now department is in the process of induction of 500 electric buses in Lahore, Rawalpindi, Multan, Islamabad, and Bahawalpur. These buses will be inducted from the annual development program, local budget of the Punjab government, and the order has been placed, and inshallah they will be on the road till the end of the September. Additionally, we are planning to induct 600 electric buses for 33 districts of the Punjab. Now we are going for all Punjab, not for the big 5 cities. And these are also included in the ADP plan of the Punjab government. And we have already done the feasibility studies. And now we are going for the construction of the depots. And inshallah, till the end of December, these buses will be on the roads of the Punjab. And further, we have signed another agreement with the World Bank under Punjab Green Air Program, and we are hoping to get 400 buses for the Lahore division, as Lahore is the more vulnerable district and the division for the smoke. So we are planning to include 400 more electric buses after the induction of initial 300 buses from the ADP. This will be inducted, inshallah, soon. Next slide. So some policy interventions are also being conducted in the Punjab province. Like Mr. Ayaz already told, that National Electric Vehicle Policy was developed in 2019. So Government Punjab has recently decided to formulate a new energy vehicle policy in align with the National Electric Vehicle Policy, focusing on the incentives for EV adoption and local manufacturing infrastructure expansion. As you already know, the NEV policy was developed in 2019, but the registered number of EVs are not increasing there are certain issues which are required to be addressed from the government side and as well as from the private sector. Regarding two-wheelers, we have already initiated a e-bike schemes from, namely Chief Minister Student Bike Scheme, and under this scheme, we have already delivered 8,200 electric bikes to the students. Punjab is also launching e-taxi system. No, we are promoting e-taxis for commuting, just like Uber Cream and other facilities. They are using the petrol conventional private vehicles. So we are facilitating them to promote EVs in terms of e-taxis. Lastly, the Punjab is also, as you already know, that there is no infrastructure. EV charging requires infrastructure for the charging facilities. So we are aiming to increase the establishment of EV charging infrastructure across urban and semi-urban areas of the Punjab through private and public investment. These are some proposals and way forward which we can adopt and increase the EV footprint in the Punjab and in Pakistan as well. The one of the most important is that we have to encourage the development of manufacturing plants in Pakistan. As you already know that we are importing buses and other batteries from our friendly countries like China. So we have to import them, and our expenditures increase and the cost of the buses also increases. So in order to promote the EVs, one of our proposals from the Punjab government is to focus on the manufacturing plant assembly lines in Pakistan so that we can reduce the custom duties and import duties, and then the prices of these EVs will be reduced as well. Another problem which has been identified is the taxes and duties on the electric buses, which was calculated by our consultants, is around 38%. So the cost of these buses increases by 38%. So this should be minimized so that we can promote EVs, electric buses in the province and in the country as well. One of the most important thing is the electricity tariff, which has already identified by Mr. Asim as well, that the electricity tariff is on the higher side. We are, as you all know, that we are operating a Orange Line Metro Orange Line Metro train system in Lahore, and it consumes a lot of electricity. So the electricity tariff which we have been charged by the discos or the LESCO is same as per the residential and industrial rates. We have to give subsidy to the commuters, as we cannot increase the fares of these buses and train system. So the special tariff may be given to the Punjab government and any other government which wants to induct EVs so that the operating cost can be reduced.
One project that the government is currently working on, the P3 model, वो ये है कि within the downtown Quetta, the government has tried to facilitate traffic flow as well as pedestrian friendly movement within the downtown Quetta. So the design is when we have passenger mass transit BRT basically landing in the downtown. So downtown is about 3 square kilometers. उसको facilitate करने के लिए small scale 12-seater EVs and public-private partnership is currently being designed by the government of Balochistan. So the vehicles are going to be invested by the private investors. Iska operations is completely sustained by the private investor with zero subsidy by the government. What the government is supporting this project in is the EV infrastructure. The government provides space for these EVs to be stationed or parked. Government provides a solarized energy source to this project, as well as charging stations and swapping station to this project. So essentially, this will facilitate any mass transit passenger who lands in the downtown to travel within this 3 square kilometer vicinity in the downtown on these EVs, small scale EVs. But the interesting part is that this is completely operationally, this is zero cost to government project. Unlike a full-scale mass transit project, which might be too ambitious to operate without any subsidy. There was another thing that debating in the last conversation with the federal EDB and Industries Department some 2 months back. This was about the Balochistan's geography and its sparsely populated areas across, say, 32 districts in the province. 1,300 kilometers south to north travel that you have. So how to cover that with EVs? So the question or the debate has been that that there are people or motorists who are interested in purchasing EVs in the province, but the infrastructure now they travel safe from Turbat to Quetta city, which is about 900 plus kilometers. That is one leg of the province. The other leg from Quetta to Job is another, say, 500 kilometers. So traveling these distances with EVs makes it very difficult and challenging to encourage or attract any consumer or motorists who want to transit or move to EVs. So on that front, even though the debate has been that this has been the case in fossil fuel driven transportation as well, but still you see your fuel stations, gas stations across the province everywhere. So if you can have a PSO station or a Shell station anywhere in the province, why don't can you invest into such charging stations anywhere in the province? So yes, eventually, say 10 years down the road, this will be financially lucrative and sustainable for any investor, like we see in the fossil fuel case. But in EV's case, especially in a province like ours, the initial phase will require government support in establishing these charging stations across the province.
One thing is the losses of the battery. Any battery is not 100% efficient, 80%. So some losses here, some losses during conversion, some losses during the power stages. So all these are going to create technical issues, and we during these discussions we need to tackle out these things also, and also think not only we should not be focusing on one solution. Like I was just studying that in China, like they are pioneers in this EVs. They are already operating hydrogen fuel-based fuel-based vehicles. About 350 hydrogen refueling station has been installed, where the tailpipe emission is zero. The byproduct is the water and the heat. And so that's why we need to focus on different aspects. Only then maybe we will be able to achieve these goals. Another thing is the battery life. The battery life is 1,000 cycles. For the lithium-ion battery is from 300 to 1,000 cycles. So whenever one charge and discharge means one cycle, so this means that if someone is charging and discharging after 3 years or 4 years, whatever is the cycle 1,000 is completed, he need to replace the battery. So again, the so many buses have to arrange then again some money for replacing this battery, which is again a very difficult task to find some funds at that time after 3 years for replacing these batteries. And so we need to think about some other solutions like the sodium batteries, 3,000 to 6,000 cycles. So this means that there should be some technical studies, there should be some R&D, along with if we are focusing on the local manufacturing. So this, if there is an innovative solution, manufacturing that innovative solution could help us. But if we are manufacturing something, maybe other countries are already manufacturing with very low cost. So this will be again creating some problems. So
अभी हम EV पेनिट्रेशन एंड EV चार्जिंग इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की बात कर रहे हैं. उसमें जो मेजर जो टेक्निकल एस्पेक्ट्स हैं वो हम कुछ एंड्स के मिस कर रहे हैं। फर्स्ट नंबर पे है ग्रिड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर। अभी हमने ये कहा है कि जी 2030 तक 30% ऑफ द ट्रांसपोर्टेशन जो है वो सस्टेनेबल हो जानी चाहिए, बट क्या हमारा जो ग्रिड है, इज द ग्रिड ईवी रेडी? क्या वो मतलब वो इस ईवी लोड को बेयर कर सकता है? अगर मैं अपने इस जो सीडी का प्रोजेक्ट है उसकी बात करूं तो वी हैड अ फ्लीट ऑफ टोटल 160 इलेक्ट्रिक बसेस, जिसके लिए हमने 40 ईवी चार्जिंग स्टेशंस जो कि 160 किलोवाट के हैं वो इंस्टॉल किए हैं। तो अब वो 160 किलोवाट के चार्जिंग स्टेशन जब उनका लोड ग्रिड पे पड़ेगा, क्या ग्रिड इतना स्टेबल है कि वो इसको ले सके, इतना लोड बेयर कर सके? क्योंकि जैसे सर ने बात की कि ईवी एक नॉन लीनियर लोड है। ये ईवी चार्जर्स आपके हार्मोनिक्स इंजेक्ट करते हैं बैक इनटू द ग्रिड। अब एक जो बस की जो बैटरी है, लेट्स सपोज वो 250 एम्पेयर्स लेती है, तो चार्जर की जो आउटपुट जो दे रहा है उसको 250 एम्पेयर लोड ले रहा है, वो लेट्स सपोज वो ग्रिड से 250 एम्पेयर्स लेता है। आप 250 को मल्टीप्लाई करें विद 40 तो वो कितना लोड बन जाता है, और वो ग्रिड को उसमें ही ग्रिड ओवरलोडिंग भी आ रही है। उसी की वजह से हमारे जो CPOs हैं, चार्जिंग पॉइंट ऑपरेटर्स, वो अफेक्ट इस तरह से हो रहे हैं कि वोल्टेज फ्लक्चुएशंस हैं, वोल्टेज ट्रिपिंग है, फ्रीक्वेंट ट्रिपिंग हो रही है। होता ये है कि अब डिपेंड करता है कि जो आपका जो ट्रांसफार्मर है, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ट्रांसफार्मर, उसके साथ ऑलरेडी इतने ज़्यादा डोमेस्टिक लोड्स और इंडस्ट्रियल लोड्स कनेक्टेड हैं कि जो ईवी का जो नॉन लीनियर लोड जब हम उस पर ऐड करते हैं तो आपका वो उसने ग्रिड को बहुत ज़्यादा ओवरलोड किया है। क्योंकि मैंने ये प्रैक्टिकली एक्सपीरियंस किया है, मैं बुकिश बातें बिल्कुल भी नहीं कर रही।
इसे मुझे लगता है कि इस वक्त यानी ये बात आई तो है, लेकिन शायद इसको और खोल के बयान करने की ज़रूरत है कि एक इंटेग्रेटेड अप्रोच की ज़रूरत है। और ये इंटेग्रेटेड अप्रोच जो है, इसमें ज़ाहिर है कि फॉरवर्ड बैकवर्ड लिंकेजेस जो हैं उनको सामने रखना ज़रूरी है। इस वक्त तक जो मुझे लगता है हमारी गुफ्तगू से जो बात निखर के सामने आ रही है कि एक जानिब टेक्निकल इश्यूज़ हैं, एक जानिब पॉलिसी इश्यूज़ हैं, फाइनेंशियल इश्यूज़ हैं, और सबसे बढ़ के कैपेसिटी इश्यूज़ हैं। और ये कैपेसिटी इश्यूज़ जो हैं ये बिल्कुल ग्रास रूट्स पे भी हैं, और हकीकत पे टॉप लेवल पे भी अगर हम जाके देखें तो कुछ एक्सपर्ट्स होंगे जिनका अपना अपना एरिया है, लेकिन एक जो ओवरऑल कल्चर होता है जिसमें सब लोग किसी चीज़ की बुनियादी यानी जो एलिमेंट्स हैं उनको जानते भी हैं, और उसके मुताबिक एक इंटीग्रेटेड पॉलिसी बन रही होती है। और ख़ुद पॉलिसी में इंसेंटिव्स का जिक्र तो बहुत आया है, मेरा ख्याल है साथ साथ कुछ डिसइंसेंटिव्स का जिक्र भी हमें करना चाहिए और कुछ लिस्ट करना चाहिए, क्योंकि ट्रांजिशन का अमल जो है वो सिर्फ इंसेंटिव्स ही से आगे नहीं बढ़ेगा, बल्कि कुछ चीज़ों में डिसइंसेंटिव्स भी होने चाहिए।